Well, Chicago nonprofit is hosting an event this weekend to empower and uplift the young girls in our city. The organization, Mean Girls Empowerment, is holding its 4th Girls Health Matters Summit tomorrow. And by the way, Mean Girls stands for Manage Emotions, Avoid Negativity. Love that. The event is free. A few spots are still available. They've had so much interest in this event. Joining us now are Shatina Edwards, founder and CEO. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And we also have the board president and chair of Girls Health Matters. We have Keneatha Johnson. Good to see you too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you ladies for coming in. It's so good to hear you've had so many girls and families interested in this summit. What is this all about? What do you hope that girls coming get out of this?
Absolutely. So Mean Girls Empowerment, as you mentioned, is an acronym for Manage Emotions, Avoid Negativity, and we are affectionately known as Mean Girls Empowerment. The organization was founded in 2014 to address the pressing issues of bullying, aggression, and violence that particularly impacts our girls. And so I started this organization with the passion to want to serve girls. I was a victim of bullying during my childhood, and so I wanted to ensure that no other girl experienced what I have experienced. And so over the past 10 years, we've impacted thousands of girls. And we have been a lead in the community, basically empowering girls to avoid negativity, build self-confidence, and pursue their goals. We have created safe spaces where girls can grow, heal, and thrive.
And that is so important, and to have these spaces like the Girls Health Summit this weekend. Keneatha, can you just talk about what's happening at the summit? What are girls going to experience while they're there this weekend?
Yeah, so as Shatina stated, we really wanted to make sure we create a safe environment, an environment where they feel supported, where they feel seen, where they feel loved. So you get that from the moment you walk in. They get handed a Girls Health Matters t-shirt because we all want to be branded and feel like we're one. They get a morning snack. They come into the gymnasium and they're going to just feel the love and just the energy from our community partners. Over 15 health resource vendors, from federally qualified health centers to hospitals to health plans. We're doing health screenings on site, everything from eye exam to blood pressure, but a lot of community resources. And once they get that, they get a really nice bonus of someone advocating for girls. They're going to get remarks by Congresswoman Robin Kelly. And so that just starts the day off before we get to our sessions and start learning about different things. So again, the girls are going to say, okay, well, I came here alone, but I feel empowered and I feel like I'm already part of a sisterhood.
Yeah, and that community is so important, especially when you talk about the issues like bullying that so many of our young girls are facing, whether that's in person at school, whether that's on social media. And I know part of this summit is about addressing the tools that they can use to combat this, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And so I'll let Keneatha address that one.
Yeah, so everything was intentional. When we look at our data, we're looking at everything. We know in Chicagoland, zip code really determines your life expectancy. And so girls are going to find out things about hygiene health. They're going to find out healthy choices on eating. They're at that age where they're putting things in air fryers and they're, hey, I need to make a snack before my extracurricular activities. They're going to find out things again about building just safe and healthy relationships, which is so important at that age. And even things about demonstrations about, you know, food and nutrition. They're going to get exercise. They're going to have music therapy. It's just going to be really, really engaging for them.
That is so important. And I love your theme, unstoppable and unapologetic. That is an amazing theme. Why is this so important? Not just the summit this weekend, Shatina, but also the organization. I know you mentioned that you've dealt with bullying yourself. You want girls to have resources, but why is this important, especially for girls in certain area codes, as we just mentioned, that might have less access to a lot of resources?
Absolutely. So statistics show that our girls have a higher rate of experiencing depression. And not only that, you know, suicide attempts, where statistics have shown that more than 15% of girls have tried it more than one times. And so this is extremely important that we provide resources to these girls so they can understand how to navigate through their lives and how to address whatever mental health challenge there is or trauma that they may be facing in their lives. And so I think with Mean Girls Empowerment, this event is just not a one-day event. What we do is we do this throughout the year for our girls. We have a program, a 16-week program, where we partner our girls with mentors and we provide free therapy services to our girls in the community. And so we want to continue to build our girls and make sure that they are healthy in our community and they thrive and they pursue their goals in life.
Yes, so important. I love programs like this in our communities. I believe in them and the power of them, so thanks for the work that you're doing. Shatina and Keneatha, thank you both for joining us. We appreciate you being here. And for those watching, the Girls Health Matters Summit is tomorrow. It's from 9:30 to 3:30 at UChicago Charter School's Woodlawn campus. You can register online at meangirlsempowerment.org. Again, just a few spots left, but connect with the organization if this is something you think a girl in your life can be a part of, and we'll be right back.